Greetings, Adsencephalius here, and before this video starts, I'm actually recording this after I recorded the main segment of this video. I had no idea what a pop filter was, and I mainly just spewed stuff, and I was really nervous. Not an excuse, just wish to prepare you for what lies ahead and such. Enjoy if you will. I promise to make items of better content later. Um, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Now, before I actually start this video, I'd like to state that I'm not some edgy emo kid or one of those angry, hate everything metalheads, even though I do identify myself as a metalhead when not doing items such as these. Just thought I'd get that out there so you don't really get that image in your mind of sort. So, yeah. Death is an odd concept. We see it as either a being or a means to an end of life. It is something we are made to look forward to, or forced to rather, because it is an inevitability. Yet, despite this, we are trying to find ways to make it longer, for we have become addicted to life itself. Life is something worse than any drug, in my opinion, for at the end of the day, that is what we attempt to grasp onto more than anything. It is just something we've come to know. It's really all we know, yet we can't bear to live without it. It's the only thing that we hold on to until something else decides to walk in a way, or something mental, generally for the mentally weak, that they would succumb to this. However, death is sometimes celebrated in cultures. It is mourned, it is feared, yet no one really knows what we should really be feeling for them. In my opinion, death is a positive outcome, for when one dies, if we were buried in without these meaningless caskets and decorations, then our bodies would decay properly and bring more life, thus sustaining the cycle that we have all grown to know. Yet, death is also a plague that we can never escape, no matter how hard we try. Death endings, it's an inevitability. Nobody would stand for the time of a story that constantly progresses and never has a true ending. Without an ending, we can never have resolution, and without resolution, we will always crave more, which is a poison. Now, I believe that people should not fear death, that death should be accepted. It should not injure one's psyche, that it should be treated with love, the same amount of love that we give life. I say this because without death, certain evolutionary concepts and evolving politics and civilizations could have never occurred, because some individuals will hold back a nation, and due to their stubborn mannerisms, they will never ever cease until they have died. This would be same for their followers. However, death is a solution. Death is sometimes a go-to for those who are mentally incapable. And this is a saddened topic, yet what really lies at the end of the road for those who choose this path? It's rather unknown. See, personally, if I were to rid myself of life, I'd do it merely out of curiosity, for I do not know what lies at the other side. Many cultures have perceived a heaven or hell, a concept of death that involves life, which is rather contradictory in its own self. It's simply pathetic, trying to hold on to life even though it must end. Now, I am not a definitive person to tell you whether life or death exist. Not life or death. An afterlife exists. However, I believe it should simply be embraced. Should be celebrated, for it welcomes a new era, and we can learn from a death in many ways. We can learn biologically, which will come to the factor of immortality. However, I feel immortality is a plague itself, for if we never die and we keep the same mental state, we will become parasites ourselves, and the concept of the deity and other beings would be demolished, items of religion. And I'm personally not a man of religion myself. However, I do believe that religion does have its pluses, such as being a guide for some of the core basics of morality to sustain order. However, the people who follow the religion are those who are corrupt, well, not all, but there are those who are extremists who do not see the core values in the religion that tell you be a good person for the most part. However, some people just say, oh, it's my deity, mine is better than yours, and all that junk. And then they kill others in the name of their religion. It's odd how we humans interact with such. It's appalling, it's beautiful, it's all these things, yet we cause an end to someone and we send them somewhere we do not know. It's death. Death will never escape us, yet life can easily do that. Death will always stay with us, around us, yet life is only there temporarily. And life is something we just crave. We don't know anything else. It's like I've said before. So I believe that death should be celebrated in any manner. Well, that was a bloody travesty. Now, for the end of this video and possibly all future videos, I would like to incite the audience to debate with me on this topic if they may, and I shall create another video upon whichever debate I find most clarifying or insightful or rather intriguing, and in the description I shall post some restrictions on said debate. Mainly is that I'd rather individuals keep a calm and collected demeanor. Other than that small tidbit, everything is free game. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you would like to see further videos, I would be most gracious if you were to subscribe. Until then, I'll see ya.